Hello everyone, this is SavinWithSam. My name is Samantha, but you can call me Sam. In today's video, we're going to do something a little different and something I've never done on this channel, and that is to do a sort of debt video. So giving you an update. This will be the first one, so this is kind of a look at where I'm at as far as my debt. I don't have any consumer debt, but I do have student loans. So if that interests you, please stick around and enjoy today's video. Alright, so I'm all zoomed in and up close and personal to talk about this video. And I wasn't quite sure where to start, but the best thing I found was just to get a piece of paper and a pencil and then go through my, I have my student loans on an app, and so I can check to see, that's how I make my payments online, and I could see updated balances and everything like that. But so I have all of this information that I wrote down all nice on this paper, just in like a notebook, and so I went and prioritized them and everything. So that's what I found to be the best, is just to like get it out, look at the numbers, and really think about where I'm at. So this is for January 2025. I am kind of pre-recording this a little bit. It's the 26th right now, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to post this, but I would like to make this kind of a reoccurring thing to kind of keep me accountable and make sure I'm like looking at these numbers closely each month. So this is for January. Now I'm not sure if I'll use this exact tracker each month, but this one that I'm using comes from All Things Planned on Etsy. I'm not sure if she's got or if they have a YouTube or any other accounts like that, but if so, I will be sure to link it down below. So this is my debt. Like I said in my intro, I don't have any consumer debt. This is just from student loans. So I went to college for my elementary education degree, and so that's where this debt comes from. It's student loans. So we're gonna go through each of these loans, and I've organized them in a way for debt snowballing. So this there's kind of two main ways that you can tackle your debt. That's been the most common as of recently. It's either debt snowball or the avalanche method. Okay, and so we'll kind of talk about the differences. I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there as well, but with the debt snowball method, you're paying more closely attention to the actual the balances. So you start with your smallest balance first, and then you work your way up to those larger ones. Okay, with each loan or debt you tackle, that payment that you would have put towards that debt then kind of transfers on to the next smallest amount that you have in line, and then if that one gets paid, then that money will also go towards the following debt, and it snowballs. Okay, with the avalanche method, you're looking more so at the interest rates of each of your debts. So you would start with the highest one. So if your highest is a 7%, well, you tackle that one first, because ultimately tackling the ones with the higher interest will save you more money in the long run, but it might not be as rewarding right away, because, you know, with the bigger interest, you know, it takes a bit kind of more ammunition, if you will, to get through those debts. So I'm doing the debt snowball. So let's take a look at my loans. So up first, I have a student loan number 6. Now they're gonna be all over the place because, like I said, I had them listed. Okay, I had them listed in order, but depending on the amounts, that's how I'm gonna pay them off. So my first student loan that I'll be tackling, and that I've been tackling since coming out of college, is loan number 6. All of my student loans come out on the 15th all at once. For the start of January, the starting balance was $580.80. I did make a payment, actually it technically made 2 payments, but the total for this month was $80.37, just because I was really trying to get it as close to $500 as I could. Now, this one has a 4.99 interest rate. That is the highest interest rates of all of my loans. I mean, I have another one that's 4.99 and that one's coming up, but it just happens that this one is the lowest amount, but it just has my highest interest. So if I were to do the debt avalanche method, I probably would still start with this one anyway, because it still has that highest interest rate but lowest balance. Okay, so I'm ending this month with $500.43 left for this loan. So I'm trying to tackle this one so I can put this money that's going towards this one towards the next one. Okay, and I hope I'm explaining this good enough. Next debt is loan number 3, and like I said, they're all due on the 15th, and this one, the balance is $924.58 is what I started January with. Okay, I made a small payment of $16.48. Now this might seem like not a lot, but as long as these numbers are going down, I am happy. Really, I'm just paying the minimum on all these other loans and then focusing on tackling this, whichever one comes top. Okay, a top priority. That's the one where you want to throw that extra debt towards that principal to really knock down that balance. Okay, so it has a 2.75 interest rate, and I'm ending the month of January at $908.10 for this loan number 3. Okay, next one, loan number 2. We had a starting balance of $1,439.02. I made a $24.35 payment towards it. Again, this one also has a 2.75 interest rate, and the ending balance here is $1,414.67. So you can see how with the debt snowball method, the balance is increasing as we get through the loans. Okay, next one, loan number 7. Okay, I have 7 student loans, I should say. And so this one has a starting balance for this month. Okay, obviously, like, I've been paying since I've gotten out of college. I'm not like just paying now. So this one this month had $1,915.97. I did make a $31.86 payment. This one is my other 4.99% interest rate. So these are just number 6 and number 7. Those are my 2 highest interest rate debts. And so with that $31.86 payment, we knocked this one down to $1,884.11. Loan number 5 here has a $1,945.85 balance. So again, it's not too far off, but because number 7 was just a little bit smaller, that's how it lies. Made a $32.65 payment. Now, this is also, like, these payments also include interest accrued. Like, I paid towards the interest and then you pay towards the principal too. So I was debating whether or not to put the interest rate here or the amount of interest I did pay, but I just decided to just do the interest rate for now. So with that $32.65 payment, this one is now down to $1,913.20. Okay. And number 1, this one is at $2,868.49. Now I hate seeing this number. This is my biggest one, and it's not my biggest one, but it's one of my biggest ones, and it's one I wish I took out less for that one because I didn't need this much, but we are where we are. And I made a $48.49 payment. This one's at a 2.75 interest rate, and so this one is now down to $2,820 even. Okay, now for the big boy, okay, the big kahuna, and that's loan number 4. Okay, this one is at $4,348.71. I hate seeing this number, and I will be so happy to get rid of it, but we still have quite a few to tackle before we can get to the big boy. Okay, I did make a $72.93 payment, and looking at these numbers, I hate that this is so close to what I paid toward my loan number 6 here, my smallest amount. It's just so close, but it could be a lot worse. I know there's people out here in the budgeting community who have like thousands upon thousands of extra dollars, like more than me, of debt. But right now, this is my situation, okay? So with that $72.93 payment, we did manage to get it down to $4,275.78. So again, love to make more towards that, but there's a process with it. I'm not going to see, you know, this one go down tremendously until we knock a few more of these smaller ones up here, especially these two. And that one has a 3.73% interest rate. So again, could be worse. I could have a higher interest rate, and that one could be really, you know, be an extra thorn in my side. So these are the loans. This is my debt. Okay, so if we're looking at our total numbers here, and I did go ahead and calculate them, but I wanted to write it in with you guys because I thought that would be more fun. For the total for January, so right here, starting balance, we started with $14,023 with 42 cents. Okay, so $14,023.42 is what we started January with. With all of the money I had set aside going towards our payment, we made a payment of $307 with 13 cents. Okay, so that was our payment. So that knocks our balance, so where I'm at right now, $13,716.29. Okay, so that is where we are at with our debt. I say our, it's just me. So this is where I'm at with my debt, $13,716.29. This number has gone down quite a bit. Even not just like starting, well, for sure starting this channel anyway, and really like focusing on where my money goes. Because this was above 15,000 at one point, like when I first got out of college, and then my loan started to gain interest. We were at 15,000. So I'm glad to see this where I'm at. Do I want this gone? Absolutely. I wanted this out of here. I cannot wait till the day where I can see this be zero. That will be amazing. So this again is just student loans. I don't have any consumer debt. Maybe in the future I will have to add extra you know, debts here. I mean, there's plenty of room, but I would really love to continue to get this number down until it is zero, and I am debt free, because that's my ultimate goal for this channel, is to be debt free, and then to have, you know, a decent savings for the future, be you know, starting 1 month ahead, but I'd love to be like a year ahead. Like, that would be insane. But it's great to have goals. I want my smaller goals. So my first goal for this one is obviously to finish loan number 6. I want to see this 500 gone. And to do that, I'm obviously going to have to make some decisions, and obviously knock these debts out. Okay. Thank you so much for today's video. I know it's a little different. Obviously we're not doing any savings challenge. It's not like fun, but I really want, this is going to be kind of like a debt diary. Okay. So on my debt journey, this is more like for me, this is for Sam. I want to see these numbers. I want to know where I'm at, and everything. So if you learned anything, that's great. If not, thanks for sticking around with this video. I know it's kind of boring, but like I said, this one's for me, you guys. Okay. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Happy saving. Bye-bye.